The pressure now on the Wildcats. Championship contenders pre-season. 61-56 is the score as Toby throws up a wild one, and Redditch just had the right position. Then he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line for a couple. He's only on 2 points for Sean Redditch. When would have the last time Sean Redditch had scored 2 points in a game?
1 from 8 from the field, but you called that he was in the right position, and he was in the right position because he got himself to the right position. It was persistence. When he knew that shot was missing, the Cairns player missed the block out at a crucial time.
And he's still on 2 points. We talked last week with Tony Ronaldson. He felt that Sean Redditch at some stage will need to be rested, will need to be just put in cotton wool and not play for a week. Just give him a week off. Do you reckon early in the season to fresh him up, or do you reckon just leave it now until later on?
I think it's a balancing act because he's missed so much basketball as well. He needs to keep playing basketball, but probably needs to be balanced as far as when he spends time away from the game.
Great intercept from Toby. An important stage of the game. We've got 2 minutes remaining. The Cats are up by 6. Cam Toby settles things down to Neville. They want to go inside to Redditch, who's up against Warren. No foul in there. Redditch gathers it again, though, and he is a superstar. Just when we start saying he hasn't scored many points, he drops in a handy basket with 1:43 remaining at 64-56.
If this game is going to be won from the Cairns Taipans, it's going to come off the hand of Wilson. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to come off those on balls, put pressure on the big Perth Wildcats defenders, get to the basket and create for his teammates.
Here's Rob Beveridge, coach of the Perth Wildcats.
Okay, because right now what's happening is we're all becoming magnets. Like we're all coming to the ball and expecting a big play.
Flat 5, they want to switch it, so if I fake the screen, hit me, I got the penetration. Cam, you come worse, whoever comes out of that corner.
Okay, so Shiny here. Make the pass, rip it, stop. Rip it and stop. Now you sky lift out of there now. Luke, you dive it. Okay, so you're only going to penetrate into this area there.
Hey, that's just flat, right?
No, we're at flat 5.
Flat 5.
Let's go.
We got to crash and get back on game.
So 8 points is the margin. The Perth Wildcats scoring the last 3 in this quarter. And you say Wilson needs to attack the basket, bring his players, bring his teammates into play, and also score himself, obviously.
Well, and I think he can do that. I think as he's come off on balls, he hasn't always been aggressive. He's run the on ball and then be able to move it on. But I think he can put pressure on Luke Neville that's not, he doesn't have the mobility to be able to defend Wilson. And that's what you're using the on ball for.
Wilson with 12 points for the game, but he's big man in Croswhite's leading the way with 15 for the Taipans, 10 for Lish, and 10 also for Knight as Wilson does try and shoot the shot, and he does score. Good start, good call from Shane Hill on 1.
And that's a great mindset. He made something happen. He scored the basket. And if he didn't have that, if they didn't play good D, he was going to create for his teammates.
6 points now is the margin. Low-scoring affair as Redditch tries to take it himself. Little outlet towards Toby. Lost control. Now to Robbins. Will they get it inside? Neville's been in there a long time, and Robbins' basket doesn't go. A minute to go here in Cairns. 6 points is the margin. Here's Wilson taking on Neville. Dishes it out to Loughton, to Croswhite. Oh, take that, big fella. You're 100% from the three-point line. They leave Wilson to go to the basket. Loughton takes the rebound. There'll be a foul in there. Desperate stuff from the Taipans. The foul's on Cam Tovey.
You can see how they lacked a player that wanted to really step up and take the big shot to be able to get them back into the game. Too many of them passed it up when it was their opportunity to be able to step up and get them back.
So Loughton will go to the line. He can trim it to 4 points with 48 seconds. We've had some close ones over this weekend. We've had some upsets. We've had some games go into overtime. That is the question. 5 points down the margin. Alex Loughton creeping up with the points as well. He's got 7 to his name.
And Cairns need to have a press ready, make this free throw only 4 down, get up, pressure Perth, and turn it over 20 times. Why not get one now?
4 points, still the margin. margin. The Wildcats are leading. Lish slipping over. Time ticking around on the shot clock, and Wilson is called for the foul.
And see, that's a 5th foul. They're going to send the Perth Wildcats down for 2 free throws. They really didn't need the foul. They needed to keep the pressure on, get a double team, and see where they can get a steal.
So Brad Robbins will go to the line.
Go to the bench.
So it was a solid game last night, 11 points for Brad Robbins, but he was tested by Idris De Leon, and tonight he's scored 9 points, 4 in this final quarter. He gets the first. It's 5 points the margin.
What?
Takes his time with the second, and it rattles around. So 5 points is the margin. The Taipans a chance to trim it again. Wilson taking it all the way, goes with the little jumper, and now we'll receive it back. Good tap down from Loughton. Dishes it out to Grabo. They'll reset again. 30 seconds remaining. They've got to score. Warren takes it to the hoop. Out to Loughton for a 3. No, it doesn't go. They continue to get possession, though. Perth have to get a rebound. Wilson scores.
They need pressure without fouling. Try and get a double team first.
20 seconds and Loughton will send them to the foul line. Did he do the right thing? They trail by 3.
Well, the problem for Cairns is you don't want the ball in Lish's hands, so they really need to be denying him getting the ball, so one of their lesser shooters like Tovey or Robbins or somebody else has to shoot the free throws.
You put your money on Kevin Lish at least getting 1 from 2 and probably 2 from 2. He's pretty reliable from the foul line. Shoots at 88% from the foul line. He drops the first, and it's a 4-point margin with 19 seconds remaining. No pressure at all for Kevin Lish. He was ice cool, dropping them both in. 5 points the margin, 67-62 with 19 seconds remaining.
And the Cairns Taipans have done enough to keep themselves in the game. It must be frustrating for the coaching staff because on this court they are a very, very tough team to be able to beat. They've just made a couple of crucial errors.
So we'll look through the scorers, give you an update on that one for the Perth Wildcats. A real good spread of scoring. Sean Redditch still on 5 points. It's a quiet game for him. Bartlett with 11, Knight 10. Kevin Lish leading the way with 12. Robbins on 10. Wagstaff with 7. Neville just on 4 after 22 last night. And for the Cairns Taipans, Wilson with 16. He's had a very good game. 16 points, 10 rebounds and 2 assists and a couple of turnovers. But he's been rock solid. 10 rebounds for a little man that would struggle to be 6 foot.
You called it during the game. He's very athletic. The ball goes up and he just seems to keep going with it.
Grabo on 7 and Ian Croswhite, as we've mentioned a couple of times, 15 points and 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Your prediction right now, what do Cairns have to do to score 5 points, either force it into overtime or win the game?
Well, obviously it's going to be tough. They will have run a 3-point play out of this timeout. But you would probably think Warren is their 3-point shooter. Then they need to get up and try and get a steal or foul.
Here he is, Warren from 3. It was a little long. Can they keep it in play? Croswhite came off his hands. And that was disappointing for the Taipans. Obviously have to foul again, and you'd be fouling, as you said, a Robbins, not a Redditch, not a Lish.
They need to keep it out of Lish's hands, that's for sure. Need to encourage some of the bigger guys to get the ball first.
Taking their time to get it in. Here's Redditch, and the foul will go on to Redditch. They're the two that you didn't want to foul, but not much they could do. 67-62, 12 seconds remaining. Sean Redditch could almost ice this game with 2 free throws. Redditch with 5 points to his name, 20% from the field, no 3-pointers. He's had 5 rebounds. He always gives it 110%, Sean Redditch.
1, 2.
And he'll go to the line now. To stretch the margin beyond 5 points, it's now 6.
Sean, stay behind. Sean, stay behind the line.
Had a tough night at the office last night against the Blaze. They'd probably be happy to walk away with 1 from 2 on the road. Loughton pulls down the boards. Wilson just needs to get a wriggle on. Oh, well done, Wilson, and finishes it with the jam. That was beautiful. So Lish has it, the foul will be called, but time, you would say, would tick away. 68-64. Jamal Wilson has had a terrific night. 18 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 big slam dunk.
Did not cause him to go to the floor. Yes, but do it legally. Don't do what tries to deceive me by minimalistic contact, putting yourself to the floor.
Kevin Lish will go to the line.
He's the biggest guy on the floor. He's been bullying all day.
But he did not on that play. They have to call each play at a time.
So Lish gets the first. 5 points the margin. And he makes it 6. Great shooting from him from the foul line. You'd say the Wildcats have won this one. Croswhite's pass had to go long, and in the end, it couldn't be taken by Alex Loughton. The game is